YouTube, this is Steve over at Tower Genius, and today I'm going to be talking about how cell tower lease rent rates are determined, what they are, what they're not, and what you should do, etc. So if you are interested in finding out more about the value of a cell site lease proposal, then this video is probably going to be for you. So we get this question all the time. I got a proposal. Is it good? Is it bad? What is my cell site lease worth? I'm selling it. What should I do? I got an offer. Is it good? Is it bad? Someone just proposed a tower on our farm. They offered us $800. Is it a good price? They want a 50-year lease, etc. I have an expiring T-Mobile rooftop lease. They're trying to reduce my rent. What do I do? What's it worth? I have an American Tower site and it's got 3 carriers on it and it's got 8 years left. They're trying to extend the lease. What should I do? Et cetera, et cetera. So there's no identical situation. If you're looking at cell sites, so cell site is where the antenna is on a rooftop, it's on a light pole, it's on a chimney, smokestack, etc. Okay, so billboard. So if you have a cell site, it's typically going to be a direct lease with Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, Dish Network, US Cellular, something like that. Typically, it'll be more than it would be if it was a ground lease for a cell tower. Okay, they build rooftop cell sites typically because zoning requires the carriers to utilize existing vertical structures before they can actually they have to prove that they can't get a site leased before they can get approval for a tower to go in these areas. In some zoning codes, they don't allow towers. So you're if you're the building owner, if that's your rooftop or your condo association's rooftop, you are the tower company. So you get tower company pricing. Typically if a carrier like Verizon wants to lease space on a tower, they're going to pay about $2,000 a month, give or take. Maybe it's a little less, and sometimes it's quite a bit more, right? But that's kind of like where the numbers should start. And if anybody's telling you something else, that's not the case. Dish Network likes to pay less because they're in startup mode, but I've seen them pay more. It really depends on the location. And some of these rooftop cell site leases that started out paying $2,500 a month, escalating at 3 or 4% a year, well, they're way up there now in rent. Some of these sites are paying $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. So you have companies like MD7, I love them, and Black Dot, I love them even more, right? You have these companies trying to reduce the rent and trying to get you to take all kinds of crazy, terms, giving up your rights, or they're going to move the site. So, in some areas, all these small cells that are going to get put in are going to affect rental rates. I still say, even if your site's going away, why would you reduce the rent? Collect it for as long as you can. If they don't like it, let them take it down or sell it, right? So that's another thing that you could do. So anyway, if you have a ground lease, for example, let's say they're proposing a ground lease. Well, it's for a cell tower by a carrier, or is it by a tower company, for example? So those are the things that we have to take a look at and see, hey, is this an apples to apples comparison? Is Verizon proposing the tower, or is it ABC Tower Company? So that's what's going to really determine what these things are worth. Is it going to be worth $500 a month, or is it going to be worth $3,000 a month to start out? So if you have questions, give us a call at Tower Genius, 888-313-9750.